You also want to generally get in a good percentage of first serves, take pressure off the second serve, because again it can wobble in the wind. Also, I believe you have to get close to the ball, a little closer than you might normally do.
30-15.
And what that of course means is very good foot movement. And what Henman is certainly doing today is garnering points on his opponent's serve. He's won more points on Courier's serve, if you can believe it, than Bruguera did all match.
First serve.
And in 10 successive games against Muster, Courier only lost 11 points.
First serve.
Well, it's the second time that Courier's looked as if he's waited for a cross-court forehand from Henman, and that time getting it.
So Tim Henman becomes the first player to hold serve, and he moves into a 3-1 lead.
Henman leads 3-1.
Very competitive opening 20 minutes they've been. 21 degrees and 61% humidity today. Certainly once the sun has set, it'll get quite a bit cooler with this breeze.
15 love.
And that's, as Fru puts it, Courier's signature shot. Into out forehand.
Yes, and much more signature tennis from him, at least a la this week's performance so far. 2 first serves in. Even though rebound ace has a sort of a rubbery finish to it and the ball can bounce up quite high when topspin is given it, it can keep quite low if you slice the ball.
Thank you.
Well, Courier will be much happier now that he's managed to hold serve for the first time, but it's still Henman who has the advantage, leading by 3-2 in this opening set with the break of serve. Our dear friends, the mobile phones, but at least that one is being used at the change of ends. Thank you for choosing Eurosport and our coverage of the final of the Qatar Mobile Open. David Felgate. Gosh, he's going to get a bit chilly, I would have thought, in short sleeves and shorts once the sun has gone. Henman leading 3-2 first set.
15 love.
And a third ace. Whoever wins this match won't be the first winner on the ATP Tour this year. Todd Woodbridge has won the title down in Adelaide, beating his fellow Aussie Scott Draper very comfortably, 6-2, 6-1. Well, 3 double faults now from Henman, 1 in each game. So far this week, he's not really been troubled by double faults.
Good bit of judgment by Courier. Henman last year averaged 3.7 doubles per match. This one really needs to know how many per set, and we don't have those informations.
He's saying yesterday after his win over Arazi that one thing he's very pleased at is the work he's put in since the Grand Slam Cup on serving and volleying seems to be paying off.
He seems a little quicker in, and that last volley was testimony to that. I think even with the doubles, he's really been serving well. And of course, if you're serving well, the smash tends to follow as well. Nice bit of timing. And look how close he is to the net. He's well inside the service line playing that volley.
Thank you.
Great features about this event is the cosmopolitan nature of the crowd. Well, the backhand volley has actually been pretty good for Henman, but having made I think a forced error on the first backhand volley, that was a tentative one that time around.
Yes, it was. There may well have been just a change of mind. He's been playing the one to the forehand side very well. It might then have just crossed his mind so quickly that he should try and get it to the weaker wing of Courier. Certainly held back from it.
Break point. Certainly catching the habit of saving break points with aces. That's the third time he's done it.
Gives him a real boost, and quite demoralizing, of course, for a good returner like Courier.
Well, having missed a sitter of a smash against Magnus Gustafsson on what we thought at the time would be a very big point, it was break point in his favour deep in the second set. He's obviously decided not to let them bounce today because he missed that one off the bounce.
A real change of tactic there, and break point down, going for it, but on that occasion kicking, and not a bad tactic, just needed a bit more muscle on the volley.
Second chance for Courier to break back for a second time.
Well, this is not only courageous, but really outstanding serving by Henman on that occasion, going straight in, so soliciting really a very short reply. But the forehand, although he might have missed one in this game, I think is working better than it has been this week. The backhand has looked pretty good all week.
Well, the surprise tactic of going in behind a second serve to the forehand worked a couple of times against Gustafsson, but it's an awful risky one against this man. Third break point.
Well, a terrific response on the backhand there. Just when Courier felt that he'd got Henman pushed back, Henman immediately responded with a terrific timed backhand.
Deuce for the fifth time.
Well, it was a difficult one to tackle because Courier kept it low, and Henman prefers, there's no doubt, that backhand up the line.
You were making the point yesterday that Courier really has developed this one-handed backhand slice.
Yes, it's a difficult shot really to contend with, because you've got to make all the pace when he takes so much off it.
3-all then. And I suppose the one thing that would worry Henman is that he's had points to win 5 of the 6 games, but has only won 3 of them.
Yes, on the other hand, of course, he's got to look positively at it and say, well, at least he did have points to win it, rather than just got blown away on his serve. Well, so often those complete mishits turn into very awkward shots to deal with. Little apology from Courier.
And a first ace from Courier.